So here we are not dead.
We're alive.
Woo! Okay.
Back and better than ever.
Yeah, sure.
After 3 weeks away.
Yeah, stuff happened and things were busy.
Remember when we did a show? We committed to a show.
We did, and
I don't.
We're still doing it.
We are?
Update on the Dogman Reddit post. We already have the question.
Oh shit.
So let's find out. Before we get into today's topic,
we forgot.
Let's check out the Dogman Reddit post. See if we got a response.
You're still logged in.
I am. Oh, this is my account.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, did we not get anything? Oh no.
Nah, no new mail.
Can you go? Can we find the original account person? Oh, see if they posted anything else since.
Sure. Do you remember what it was?
No. Is there like a sent thing on here?
Wait, did
we get a response? We got a response.
We got a response.
With the GoFundMe.
What?
We got a book.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Let's throw it up.
Holy shit! This is the best day.
Okay.
This day got so much better right now.
Hello there. We're also Michigan-based, raised in various parts. We'd love a link to your podcast to listen sometimes. And hello, fellow Michiganders. There's the GoFundMe link right there. This is our GoFundMe. We're planning on using our equipment to first tackle Dogman, then explore Mothman and other cryptids. We do enjoy TV shows about them, but feel like they do not spend enough time in an area to find what they're looking for. Yeah! Dogman, as a case, is interesting. Many cryptids can either be constructed as either paranormal or physical. Some folks argue this is both. Some leads towards one side, or the other. So far, all evidence we've compiled from sightings leads us to believe we are dealing with an unknown species of physical creature. This is what we are working with currently. Dogman is an apex predator. There are no known reports of bears killing one, other wildlife besting one, or even an unarmed human harming one. It is very clear that this animal, with its exceptional reach, can both climb well and swim well, making it comfortable in an alarming number of settings. Many reports have it eating, scavenging, drinking water. This is something we based our belief on, it being a physical... Okay, I can't read. If it was an ethereal in nature, it would not need to have such things handled. It would merely exist without them. You know, ethereal, like spooky, ghosty.
Yes. True. I remember that theory.
Many reports have it eating... Oh, I read that. Okay. Yeah. We know we're likely to encounter the Type 3 Dogman. Well-muscled, dark fur / black fur and amber eyes, 7 to 8 foot in height, strongly built and formidable. We are not foolish enough to try shooting at one, nor do we wish to harm its natural setting. Where we are at now is compiling a sort of sightings web. We have a triangle area. This is kind of hard to read sometimes. We found most recent encounters in. From there, we'll be turning things into another team member who will map out a path of travel and likely migration patterns. If any, this helps us to understand the travel route we'll most likely meet one on. This is crazy stuff. We are awaiting a casting inspection from a resident up north who has a claw casting. We'll be doing measuring pictures and more to get an idea of the actual weight of the Dogman might be. This grammar is a little iffy sometimes. What's next? Using our GoFundMe funds will get us the gear we'd like to have to record. Sure, pictures help, but a moving film of a dogman, especially if we catch one walking up to the camera, would be monumental in understanding them as a whole. The funds will go towards video equipment, air horns, in case the dogman does get too close. Spook him.
I was gonna say, like, you're gonna count on him being afraid?
No, they're gonna make an MLG compilation video of Dogman encounters with hit markers and dank memes. In the work on a dummy, we'll plan to hook up to a weatherproof camera so we can catch our furry friend from any angle.
Oh, I'm so into this.
Lastly, we'll be collecting samples of everything we We can when we do spot one in the area. Local plant life, soil sample, paw print casting, measuring, and depth analysis. Our results will go back to local university for studies and answers. Our end mission is likely the same one you have, answering the big question mark that is Dogman. What is it exactly? We don't think anyone is seeing the same exact species of it, but we do think folks are seeing something out of the ordinary and plan to treat every sighting as valuable. Thank you for writing to us. We'll gladly keep you updated as we progress. Thank you for the kind words, as well as the discussing our GoFundMe page. Good luck in all you do. Wow.
I want to follow that GoFundMe link right now.
You want to go to it? You want to GoFundMe?
Yes, I need to see this with my own 2 eyes. Oh, they have a logo. $2,000 goal. Oh Lord, they are not.
What are they at?
I don't know. It doesn't say. They're from Ipsy.
What are they at?
I don't know. Well,
no donations.
Oh.
Nobody has supported them.
Oh shit.
That's
Created
actually
July
really
31st, 2017.
That's actually really unfortunate.
Yeah. You should drop that link.
Drop this link.
Drop that sick link. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I've been, like, every once in a while the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking, like, man, I wonder if they responded, but I knew it'd be better to wait until this moment.
Holy crap.
There was something I wanted to see. Oh, how do I get back? Oh, shit, fuck. Okay, thank you. Oh, I thought you opened it in a new tab. There's something that came up here that I thought was interesting. Oh yeah, our results will go to local universities. That could be us.
Yeah, it could
be us.
I really don't think Central has a Dogman research team.
No, but does anyone?
We could be the Dogman research
We could be the
We could start a club.
We could start an RSO. The Doomsday Bunker. I feel like they wouldn't like that.
Why not?
It probably projects the wrong image for the campus.
We're scientific.
That's true. Pseudo-scientific, but that's still got science in the name. It still counts.
You're right. We just got to get some celebrity to endorse us.
What does that mean?
Like Tom Cruise in Scientology.
Well, I mean, there's no one famous from here. Eminem.
Do you think Eminem?
I mean, with his roots in the hip hop community of Detroit, you know, where the Dogman song came from. Think about it. He's probably into it. So I say, we reach out to Eminem or his people.
Help us start this club.
Well, there's got to be like a list. Well, okay. Like, we can start the club, but then we need Eminem to legitimize the club. So, like, we could do him. We could do... I don't know who else is famous. Madonna.
Beyonce.
Beyonce's not from Michigan.
She is now.
Okay, Beyonce. Stevie Wonder.
He's from Michigan?
Yeah, he's from Saginaw.
Really?
Yeah.
We were talking about him the other day in class, so I might not have been paying too much attention.
It's like almost a little thing. Boy John. Is that Jonathan?
Yeah, that's Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan's right. Eminem was totally
supportive.
Who else? The recently Oscar-nominated Sufjan Stevens. Who are the fucking celebrities that went here on Central? It's like Jeff,
a porn star.
That porn star.
That one porn star. We'll get her.
Which of the Jeffs? Not Jeff Daniels.
I don't even
the
know
dude from the show According to Jim. Not Jim, but the sidekick.
I also don't know who that is.
I think that's pretty much it.
Tim Allen and Ted Nugent.
Tim Allen. Okay, we don't want Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent, like, regardless how you feel about him, he would probably shoot Dogman on sight. We don't want that. We want that boy alive.
He wants to hunt it.
He wants to hunt the Dogman. The Dogman. We can't support that kind of behavior. Poaching is not allowed in our Dogman universe.
I would like to direct you to this new decoration.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen that. It's lovely.
It's pretty lit.
Did you? Oh, it is. Did you position it specifically so it would be blinking in the corner of this the entire time?
I figured it would be, but I put it there the other night.
Swaggy.
Yeah, Onigami. It's pretty lit.
I love it.
Wait, what? Porn star?
You can find it on CMU's Wikipedia page.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like, there's like a tab that's like notable alumni, and she
Right.
was one of them.
It's not like they're trying to conceal that she went there. It's almost like
the student newspaper did a interview with her.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I think a local TV station did too. Yeah, they've been pretty open about it. It's weird.
What do you study in college and then go to become a porn star afterwards?
I
What
don't know.
what kills your motivation that much?
I don't know. I mean, the porn industry's rough. Like you gotta be tough to make it in that.
You gotta be tough.
It's true though. It's rough.
Okay.
All right.
Do we want to move on to the actual topic of tonight?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Or do we want to skim through the comments real quick and make sure there's nothing that we're missing that's notable?
Sure.
Russian
There was-
propaganda. His name is John Dogman.
So what I want to suggest is we reach out to all these celebrities. And you know what? We're gonna commit to this.
What are you?
I'm getting a notebook so I write down everyone I need to find.
I don't know if you need to do that.
I'm doing it
Okay.
because that way it's in my notebook, so it's real. Where the fuck is? There's my pen.
I also have pens over here.
I've got a pen. Don't worry. Oh, okay. We'll throw it at me, why don't you? See, look at this sick ass moleskin. Look, it's like a little detective's thingy.
How many moles were killed in the process of making that?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not nearly enough. Okay. So while you pull up your research.
Yeah, I want to pull some stuff up too. I am probably going to read up on this more while you do your brief explanation
Okay.
because I literally
You have no clue.
I have no idea really what number stations are, but that is what tonight's topic is. Reed is the one that knows more about them than I do.
Oh, what? Brandy Love. Okay. Sorry.
Brandy.
Brandy Love is the porn star we're gonna contact.
That sounds so porn namey.
Well, that's her porn name.
Wow, that's brilliant. Way to pick a good name.
Okay. So Ted Nugent? Question mark.
Okay, I need to address this comment from John. I mean, she's not my favorite, but I had no idea she went to CMU. Her tits are incredibly fake, and not in a good way.
Oh,
There we go.
that's mean.
We know all about Brandy
John.
Love now.
Mean.
Wow.
Be nice. She's just doing her job. Okay.
Okay, do you have what you need written down?
No.
All right, written it
I just
down.
got ink on my shirt.
It'll wash out. That shirt's got black dots anyways. No one will ever notice.
Stevie Wonder. Who else did I say?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Definitely someone we want endorsing this.
Eminem.
I already have him.
Okay.
Jeff Daniels. And then guy from According to Jim.
Not Jim.
He was also in Pacific Rim, actually.
Oh, really? What character?
A very minor one. You remember when Raleigh is at the wall at the construction site?
Yeah.
He's one of the guys there.
Really?
Yeah. I think he talks to him very briefly in that scene. That's it. Okay. So this will be my ongoing thread is me contacting celebrities to talk about Dogman with. I feel like Dogman's our fucking mascot at this point.
Why y'all talking about porn? I thought this was a Cryptids Conspiracy Urban Legends live stream. It is, and what we were just talking about is directly associated with our Dogman investigation.
We're gonna get a celebrity to endorse our student organization, I guess.
Right. And that particular star that is a local from our town.
Graduated from good old Central Michigan University.
She might be who we need to get the shoe in.
The shoe. Okay, the shoe in the door. All right. Let's just talk about this on air since we're already here.
Give the brief. Wait, what are we talking about?
I was gonna say, I feel like digging through the pit of Reddit is a good plan for this show. Because we find a lot of interesting things here. Clearly.
Okay.
Look, we've already been in contact with someone as a result of it.
That's true. We could get in
it's a good
contact
route.
with a number station researcher.
I'm in a couple. In preparation for this, like a month ago, I joined a couple of number stations Facebook groups. They are so boring. So boring. It's people like talking about radio frequencies. You know what I don't care about? That. You know what I really care about? Creepy number station shit. That's not what they're not talking about. So number stations.
Yeah, go for it. Give your rundown.
So basically, it's a relatively simple concept. Number stations are shortwave radio stations that basically, like, every once in a while they'll switch on. They might play a little piece of music briefly, and then someone will read a series of numbers, letters, something in code, and that's it. And they would just play on a loop. They'd be like, play every Monday at like 8:30 on the dot, or whatever time, you know.
Whatever time that, you know, they're looking for that.
Yeah, so they just play. Am I actually able to play one right now? Will they hear it? Because I just want you to know what y'all are
Yeah,
dealing with.
absolutely.
Can
we
it
can
just
play
go?
one.
Swag.
It's my desktop audio is turned on because I knew we were going to be playing stuff. So you might get a loud boo-doo-doo-doo if Microsoft tells me my account's terrible or something.
I'm just going to do this one.
Okay.
All right, this is one of the most famous number stations called the Lincolnshire Poacher.
This is not soothing.
0, 2, 5, 8, 8. 0, 2, 5, 8, 8.
And that's it. That's it. They just do that. And it's a different code every time. And so people just discovered these. They started popping up around like World War I-ish. They became really prevalent during the Cold War because they are probably pseudo-confirmed to be used by secret agents, intelligence officers, undercover, and it's how these agencies communicate with them while they're undercover. But it's never been openly confirmed by any sort of government or anything. They still exist today, which is what freaks me out. I didn't know that until recently.
Is there recent ones we can listen to?
I actually don't know is the thing. That's why I joined the Facebook groups, but I got nothing.
Maybe we need to just YouTube a number station and then sort by upload date, most recent.
Well, I feel like if we search current number stations, we'll get something, you know?
Maybe.
Oh, the other thing is, when I say they're like actively being used, I mean, like, you assume there's always one or two James Bonds oot and about doing their whatever, saving the world under our noses.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, they stopped being used by a lot of, I don't know, they started dropping off pretty fast around the end of the Cold War. Because, you know, the Cold War is over.
Right.
And we're all friends now.
That was...
But last year...
Yeah.
For the first time in, I think, 2 decades, North Korea started using them again, which is super creepy. And they did it around the time that we did the big kerfuffle in the Middle East. I can't think of what it's called. The big bomb thing.
The Moab?
The Moab. It was the same time as the Moab thing happened. I don't really remember that. I was pretty weird. Whatever. Okay. So. Current number stations. Let's find them. Whatever this website is, I've seen it a few times, so let's take a look. Oh, also, I'll have to find this. I found out that there was one that was through a phone line.
Really?
People found, yeah, they found like a random phone number that you call, and it would read off a series of numbers just like that. And then
I feel like that's way more convenient than waiting for the radio station.
Yeah, it's like the more modern version of this. But a British news outlet posted the number, and then they got flooded with calls, of course.
Right, because everyone wanted to listen to it.
And people started recording it and posting it online. And then the next day, like a recording came on that was like, bye pen. I was like. Please don't call here again. This number is for government use only.
Right.
Click.
Right.
They have a recording of that too. I'll dig that up too. Oh, all right. Number station schedule.
Schedule.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, They play at different times.
Wednesday, February 28th.
Oh lordy, did we miss them all for today?
That's tomorrow.
I know, but I'm saying it's 27th. Did we miss all the 27th ones?
Because we can listen to them live.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. God.
Well, I think you went past the 27th.
Yeah, I did.
It's right here somewhere. Oh, no, that's 28th.
No, this is the 27th. Right here.
Okay, so we just need one that starts after 10 p.m. Shit, what time zone is this?
It says may not always transmit to.
Oh, no. It also doesn't have...
One of them's fake.
One of them doesn't... They don't have time zones.
Oh, I think it's going off this.
UTC, so it's 6 p.m. right now for that. So we could listen to the one that starts at 6:20. That's...
But it's fake.
There's ones at 6:05.
Oh, so
that started at 6:05.
Oh, but we need to tune into that is the thing. Man, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, shh.
This is what happens when we improvise.
Is there
our
a
show on the
radio that
spot.
we can bring up on the web? What kind of transmission is it? A USB. It's a USB. Well, that's exactly what it is because this one's AM up here.
Yeah.
So we need a USB radio. That just sounds like I'm gonna plug something into my computer at this point.
Wait, there's a chat here? Should we hop into the chat?
I don't know. Do you want to?
I don't know. What do we have to lose? It's probably not even active, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, maybe if people are on here waiting to listen to that one that started 2 minutes ago.
Doomsday Bunker. I'm gonna make that all one word. Is that a good name?
Sure. Should we have a password so people don't use us?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? We will not transmit this information. Oh, brilliant.
That's what it's gonna be.
Remember that.
I will. No way I would ever forget that.
How could we ever forget that one? It's not a registered nickname. Well, that's good. Oh my god, does that mean there's 18 people here?
Next station. It's got a bot. What happens if you click that bot link?
I think it just brings you back to the site that we're on.
Open it in a new tab then, see what happens.
See? Next station in 2 minutes.
Click that.
Oh fuck. Alright, so we're listening for a number station now.
We are listening live.
Can I turn this up a little?
Oh yeah.
Just to make sure it's
Just
there.
just don't kill everyone.
I won't. I'll try not to. If it's too loud, tell us and I'll turn it down.
This looks lit. So we're gonna go over, I'm gonna turn that back on.
Okay.
Because just how lit that looks.
Look at that shit. This is for free on the web.
As is everything if you look hard enough.
Oh my god.
Why aren't you using a chair?
I got excited.
Kneel before the altar of number station.
The paleontologist says I'm still waiting for the Doomsday Bunker and Alex Jones crossover to happen. I think he's a dream guest, to be honest.
Well, we're
I think we would have to fight him, but
without our shirts on.
yeah.
We'd have to buy his male enhancement supplements to get enraged first.
That makes you slightly more sunburnt.
And a little bit more hairy.
A little more hairy. Oh man.
We'll also turn our frogs gay.
If they're not already.
I forgot to ask them today.
Jesus. John, I too have received a DMCA notice for pirating.
Did you? But it wasn't addressed to your house, wasn't it? It was addressed to a different place, and they got it, and they were confused.
Hey, you know, here's the thing about what we're doing right now, is we've now turned this into a live stream where we're listening to the radio.
But it's lit.
It's pretty lit.
When was it supposed to start?
It said 2 minutes ago. Like a minute and a half ago, 2 minutes ago.
Okay, because we are 309 UTC here. Let me pop.
Oh, I think we could actually broadcast from this.
Click back on this page. Okay, so what did it say on that tab?
And oh, this no. Wait, it was this
whatever.
one.
Yeah.
Next station in 9 minutes. So that's the 6:20 one.
We're on the 6:21.
No, that is the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one we're waiting for. So it looks like we missed the one that was in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
so,
refresh just to be sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, 9 minutes.
Okay, so we can close out of the one we're listening to out of Japan right now.
Yeah. Yeah, good point.
Okay.
Wait, no, well, this one is, I think, the same place. Yeah, still Japan.
Do you think it auto switches?
I would imagine. Nope.
That was something.
That was creepy.
That we just got a little bit of something there.
I'm not. Oh, man. See, I should have done more research into this because I think that we can broadcast from this if we had the shit to do that with. Which we might.
What would we broadcast?
I don't know, but what's freaking me out is like it was asking for call signs and something. So I think we could potentially. Oh man, we can switch what type of radio it is.
Oh, because we're on USB right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So, oh shit, where'd it go? Oh no, I lost it. What was it?
What?
I lost the site that we got here.
It's because you didn't open this tab.
Yeah.
Just hit back.
But
We can reopen this at any point.
I know, but it's atmospheric. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Oh no, we're caught in
Hit back again.
a time loop.
Double it. Yeah, there you go.
Caught in a time loop.
Triple it.
Caught in a time.
Quadruple it.
There we go.
Pristine.
8 minutes.
Unbelievable gameplay.
What is that noise that happens?
It might
every
be.
time
It
we
might
join?
be our
I got a
radio.
I think
tuning to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So are we still in that chat room? Is it short or without sound?
I don't know how you got to it originally.
It was just down here. We gotta click here. Man, I hate you guys.
Why?
Just sucks. Okay, so our nickname was
DoomsDay.
DoomsDay.
Hold on.
Oh, am I broadcasting this?
We're broadcasting that. Gotta be careful. Okay.
No one steal our shit.
Well, we've made that account now,
Yeah.
and it requires that.
That's not our name.
Okay.
What?
What is this?
Chat here.
What are those? Okay, we'll pop this back up.
Wait. There we go. Okay, now it looks normal.
Okay, we'll pop this back up. This totally looks like a Reddit page.
It does.
Free web chat.
Type down or click down there so I can say it. What should I say? Hi,
friends.
Okay.
Fiends. Hi, fiends.
Hello, fellow radio enthusiasts. No. Hi.
Reed's call sign is obviously Ginger Bush. Is that true?
I can neither confirm nor deny these accusations.
Fair enough.
So, hi.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyone?
Hey, that's us.
Anyone listening to the radio? Good. Is that good?
Yeah. We got something up there. 3:15 in a minute. So open.
I was gonna say, do you wanna go there?
Is that the one we have open?
I don't think so.
Okay, close the one we have open.
Well, how would I mute it?
Okay.
I have it. Because I think this is a different one, right? Right. See?
Yeah.
We've hit the fucking jackpot.
Okay, so this is supposed to start any second now.
I guess.
If it broadcasts.
Sometimes. This person's a sometimes. Is that listed here? Fuck, this is getting confusing.
You have so many tabs open.
Dude, this is how I just live my life.
God, I would be so confused.
Well, like usually it's shit I know. I'm new here. This person says they listen to the radio station.
Oh, station's mixtape is pretty low.
So like what gets me about this is right now there's someone who this message is intended for.
Listening to it.
Yeah.
And he knows what it is.
Yeah, they know what it is. Their life could depend on it.
That's, yeah. God, that's so, it's creepy.
Like that's the thing. Like someone somewhere is listening to this, and they like literally they might have to be hiding listening to this.
Right.
They might have to be on the DM.
Or this could be getting to someone else,
Yeah.
and it's telling them to end somebody else's
Yeah.
life. This could be an assassination order.
Could be.
This could be Order 66.
Could be over 66. All them Jedi and Padawans.
In Russian, for all the Russian clones.
The Russian Navy. So this is either to or from the Russian Navy, according to what it says here. Was that it? Looks like that's done.
Okay.
Now we gotta switch over to the other one.
Okay, we can lower the volume of this for now until we find until the other one starts.
Is that a good spot? I don't know what we have.
It should be, yeah. That's around where it is.
Okay, so we're gonna switch over to here. Our other one. And we're gonna wait, because the next one should be in like 1 or 2 minutes.
Is it on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I understand of this coming from a computer programming background, where this is basically a cipher. So, the person on the other end who is receiving or intentionally receiving this is just a set of, it could be numbers, characters, whatever, and they have a key that either translates what that is, or they have a message sent to them beforehand that is basically jumbled, and they adjust the characters on a numerical scale based on what they receive from this. Therefore, if you don't have that key, you don't know what the message is, and you'll never know what the message is, which is why it's an uncrackable code. Will you close this?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we wait. Yeah, the last one's done. Now we're waiting on this one, which should be starting at any moment, if it's right. Let me see. So that's the next station. So either we missed it,
Or it never broadcasts.
or never. Yeah, because this is the one it said sometimes doesn't broadcast, right?
I don't know. We've had this tab open for like 15 minutes.
No, I've been refreshing it.
No, the one we're listening to.
Oh, that's true. Do you want to close it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no way that we missed it. It probably was one we we probably missed it because we didn't open the tab on time. Not that it never broadcast.
Oh, that one's fake messages. The one we were just listening for too. That's the other thing. Oh, this is the one that's reliable. It's so fun. So this one would be from.
It says on the
20
page.
minutes. Yeah. Next station in 20 minutes. But it's not listed here. So that's spooky. These ones from later are targeted at North America. So that's fun.
So they're for someone here.
Presumably.
Okay.
I'm gonna try joining this chat again.
See if there's anybody else listening to the radio.
Is it okay if I broadcast our username?
Well, yeah.
Cool.
As long as it doesn't ask for the password.
I mean,
Oh, it's gonna.
yeah,
it's going
but
to
it won't. I think it's gonna be the dots.
type in random number. Oh, okay, okay.
So,
This uncrackable password.
someday we'll reveal what it was.
Are we connecting? Oh, okay.
Nickname already taken by us.
Are we logged in still? We have like 15 tabs open. Yeah, we're
Oh,
still
is this
logged
it?
in.
Yeah, this is it. Whoopsie.
Close out of this one because this one's the weird jank one. Leave. Okay, now click start again. There we go.
Okay.
See.
Pierce knows what's up.
I know how to computer. It is my study.
Truth.
Doomsday Bunker has joined.
Alright.
See, this will always give us a link to the next station that's going to broadcast.
Yeah. Although I will say, we got the previous link that worked from the Jenks station. Or from the Jenk chat.
Which this is the actual, like... This is the Visual Basic format of that, and not the text only. Yeah. So this is the pretty one we're supposed to look at, not the behind-the-scenes one.
I don't know if it's pretty.
It looks way better than the other one.
I don't know if it's pretty, though. This is pretty. Look at that. Look at that.
Is the one that says next station actually this one?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I can load it again. I think it's going to bring us to that twice. Yeah, baby.
Please close one.
I say that's a cacophony of noise.
Two at the same time.
Are we bad at live stream if all we do is listen to the radio?
No. We're doing
God's work.
Yeah. This is literally like what we did last time.
Yeah, that's true.
Only this time we have the chat on the screen so nobody can complain.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, we did do that.
We've made improvements.
I had to update my OBS, which means I'm probably not going to be able to record GameCube games anymore, but... The reason I didn't have the chat last time is because I had an older version of OBS where I can offset cameras and voice and video capture all to the same degree so everything syncs up. So, there's that.
Man, what do we do in the meantime?
How did you discover number stations?
Oh, man. Hey, welcome to Night Vale.
Really?
Did an episode about number stations, a sentient number station. I listened to it. I had to get up early in the morning for something, and literally as soon as I woke up, the power went out in my house. It was like pouring rain outside. It was still dark, and I was like, I'll just listen to Night Vale. So I did. In the dark, it was storming out, and it was the creepiest goddamn shit. So I looked up if number stations were real, and as it turns out, they were, and they were only creepier from there. So that was what I found out. Lo-fi hip-hop is good.
I like it better than chat.
I don't know if I know the difference.
They're very similar with minute differences.
Do you listen to Flying Lotus?
I don't like memorize artists. I just listen. Okay.
I just listen.
I put it on whenever I'm doing something, but like if I'm working on a paper or something.
You just need to vibe.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put this on next time and be on edge the entire time.
It is really creepy, actually.
Take some Addy and put this on.
Please don't take Addy.
Oh my God.
Someone had a seizure in my class because they took Adderall recently. Don't do that.
I've always been curious though.
Don't do it. Yeah, anecdote that has nothing to do with this. I was taking an exam and all of a sudden I hear a banging sound in the back of the class and someone goes, "Oh my God," and I turn around and someone is straight up having a seizure, completely red in the face, eyes like clenched shut. They're clutching their arms, so I thought they were having a heart attack at first, and the dude just drops. And his friend's like, "Yeah, he had some Adderall last night."
Last night?
Yeah, he was studying for the exam.
Okay, John. Okay, how long does Adderall stay in your system?
I don't know, apparently long enough. As I understand it, he was taking them at hourly intervals.
Okay.
And drinking coffee.
Okay. See, that doesn't do anything.
And, well, I mean, in conjunction with that, with no sleep and the Adderall, the non-prescription Adderall, like, you're asking for trouble.
Okay, so if I took some, I would just die then.
Don't take some.
Because I live on coffee, I don't sleep.
Yes, this is a recipe for disaster already, is the thing. Stay healthy.
Oh, I'm so healthy.
Hydrated.
I'm the healthiest of them all. I'm so hydrated, I take like 15 P's a minute.
Folks, please drink water. Coffee doesn't count. Please don't take Adderall.
It's mostly water, though.
It's not water.
It's mostly water.
It doesn't count.
If you put it in a Brita filter and poured it, it would all come out just water. I wonder if that's actually true, because I definitely just pulled that off the top of my head.
Pierce, you on Addy would be weird. Yes, John. You're right. Don't do that at all.
Would I just be even more fucking crazy?
Yeah, you'd probably just be more Pierce than you already are.
Alright. Wait, who's Pierce? Memes?
12 minutes. God.
That's how long it's gonna be until
Yeah.
the broadcasts.
Our live stream sucks.
Well, I mean, this is a hard one to do because
is.
it's not something like physical.
No.
Is that literally your only experience with number stations? Is you discovered it off Welcome to Night Vale and just
That's how I discovered them, and then since then I'm just like periodically looking them up. There's a whole set of recordings you can actually buy. Actually, I have that tab open, so I'll just show you. I don't. This is from like the Internet Archive version, but it's literally like 5 discs of recordings of number stations. That's all this is.
Why would you want to buy that?
Because people are crazy into it. So like some of them is just the people reading numbers, the music if they play it, and then there's like one disc. I think it's down here. Yeah, I think these are just literally the ambient sounds. Some of them are creepier than others. Like the first one I played, the Lincolnshire Poacher with the music at the start, creeps me the fuck out. But then there's some that you can hear movement in the background, like you can hear chairs squeaking and shit.
Oh, so that's really weird. So it's like they're broadcasting the sound into another microphone in the room they're in. That would make it sound so much worse.
That's the thing. Like, there's one that does that where you can hear shit in the background sometimes, but they're recording or they're broadcasting around the clock, which means that there's something somewhere holding down a record button to keep it broadcasting, and people are moving through the room, which is so weird.
Why?
I don't know. Well, I mean, we have an idea.
Why? Such a broad question.
There was, I'm gonna read a quote here. Yes, it's from Wikipedia, don't judge me. A 1998 article in the Daily Telegraph, which was a UK media outlet, quoted a spokesperson for the Department of Trade and Industry, the government department that at the time regulated radio broadcasting in the United Kingdom, as saying, "These number stations are what you suppose they are. People shouldn't be mystified by them. They are not for, shall we say, public consumption." But anyway, here's our live stream where we're broadcasting them to
Public consumption.
all 11 of you.
Consumed publicly.
The consumed public. Yeah. And like, the other thing that gets me about them is like, yeah, so obviously these are really easy to find. People found them in the first place before the internet was a thing, just fucking around with a radio and
Right.
being like, what the hell is
They
this?
would just that would be so odd to find because it would just be you tuning into random stations and eventually you would have to land on one.
Yeah.
At the exact time that they
Yep.
had started broadcasting.
Old school radio is weird. Yeah, John, I remember when we edited Gamera's Wikipedia page to only say the giant flying turtle. I also remember when we changed it to the giant flying penis.
John, I sent you a message on Facade book. You should respond.
We're bad podcast hosts.
Why? I mean, we're just talking.
We're keeping it cash.
This is See, maybe we're good because we have a little bit of audience interaction, whereas a
That's
normal
true.
podcast would just be whoop, talk, talk, talk.
It's like we're just hanging out. All of us are hanging out together.
Maybe we should drop the YouTube platform and just go to Google Hangouts.
Christ, we don't need that.
Oh my god.
Have you guys thought about doing an episode on Poltergeist? Hell yeah, we'll do that.
Should we? Okay.
We can do that with well, ghosts are different than poltergeists.
Poltergeists are like
more openly malicious.
yeah, they're like aggressors, right? They're the ones that
Yeah.
like throw shit at you.
Yeah, and ghosts are like they have unfinished business to attend to.
So do I.
Well, we all do, but like wrap it up before you die. That's the thing. So yeah, Poltergeist are on the docket. Like, what are we doing next time?
Aliens.
We're doing that one? All right.
I'm
well,
ready.
we're
I'm ready.
jumping in.
I'm ready to kill myself.
No, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Do we need more people here for like moral support?
No, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I just might have an anxiety attack later that night.
Oh. Have you talked to a therapist about this?
Oh, you think a therapist will believe me?
I don't think they're there to be like, nah, you're wrong.
It could be.
They're there to help you with your trauma, if you have it. Can Mecha Kaiju broadcast number stations?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I don't see why not.
As long as they have a radio that broadcasts.
Why can't a giant robot broadcast these? What kinds of aliens? All kinds.
All kinds.
We'll get to them all. Star Wars aliens? Hell yeah. Whatever you want, aliens. Pierce has alien stories. I don't. Pierce has, like, experience with them, apparently.
Yeah, I do.
I don't. I just have I've had a lifelong fascination and terror.
Of the first and third kind.
I can't remember what the first is.
Sighting.
I'm so spooked already.
First is sighting,
And
second is physical
evidence.
Physical evidence
and
of third is encounter, fourth is abduction.
Well, I'm glad it's not the fourth.
No, thank God. But it could have been.
Okay, you need to save this because I am so ready to go.
But it could have been because you don't know.
Yeah.
You really don't know unless you remember, and I've never remembered that. So.
So while we're waiting for
How much time is left until this starts?
5 minutes.
So it starts at 40.
Yeah. So while we're waiting out those last 5 minutes, we should probably just, with our audience, of course, discuss scheduling because clearly we have not been consistent.
Yeah, we suck.
Yeah, sorry. I had school shit going on
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
I had school shit going on 1 week ago.
And neither of us had school shit going on during midterms for some reason.
I have an 8-page paper to write and 2 exams this week.
I have one, but it's open book, open note, open computer.
How about that?
I feel that.
One of mine is because it's for my online class.
Oh, fuck those.
So I have the entire week to just answer the 2 questions that I need to do.
Ah. So you can
But I have to write the paper for that one.
I hate paper.
And then I have Python programming on Thursday.
Fuck that. Just stop
We
on
did
number stations.
Kahoot to study today in class.
Yeah, Kahoot's everywhere.
We should do Kahoot on live stream sometime.
We should. Oh fuck, we should. Quiz all our audience members. Hey, you guys been listening to us? So we're just a couple minutes away from hopefully hearing another numbers station. I don't remember where this one's supposed to be broadcasting from. I don't think it was even listed on the thing. No, it's not.
I mean, before it told us on this page where it was at the top.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know what this is. Oh shit.
I wouldn't click around too much. I don't want to like furk it up.
You definitely just did.
You guys just refresh that.
Google what that TWN sound of hope.
Google that?
Yeah, I want to know if it's like a thing we should be aware of, because like the last one told us it was in Russia. See, there it is.
Radio news analysis, lifestyle, cultural programming.
What? Okay, well, what's all this about?
A non-profit provider of radio, news analysis, lifestyle, and cultural programming.
Well, like these videos are what's getting me, because it says Chinese jamming the signal of sounds of hope.
Let's just read the description. Oh. What the hell?
Clearly we've stumbled into a rabbit hole. Radio shit is so weird.
So the Chinese try to block other number station
Or
transmissions?
someone in China did it.
I mean,
But is this still a number station? That's my thing. Okay.
all right. Now I hear me.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Goodbye, me. Man.
Okay.
John, you're my favorite viewer of all time.
Oh my
Did you guys do anything on serial killers? Serial killers are not like.
There'd have to be like some
We need a-
weird unknown aspect to
we
it.
would need like a paranormal serial killer.
Yeah, some fucked up. Well, beyond just the serial killing would have had to happen.
Yeah, we're not into those normal dudes.
Also, they can't be like currently alive. I'm sorry. If the killer is still alive, we're not doing them.
No, that would be fucking terrifying.
No, I don't need that on me. Not on my conscience.
Oh man.
Jack the Ripper.
That was the only thing that came to my head, but
I can see that.
see, also, this is really bad because I've been watching Fate Apocrypha lately, and if you don't know what Fate is, it's an anime series where there's a war that mages summon heroes or villains of the past to fight each other, and whoever wins gets the Holy Grail to grant one wish.
Of course.
In the current season, which is Fate Apocrypha, there's a character that resurrects Jack the Ripper, and it's the souls of all the kids that died in England for like from child labor and stuff.
Fuck.
And they take on like a skanky girl to like trick people into like alleys and shit, and then like fucking kill them.
Great.
So there's that.
Well, okay, so like Jack the Ripper, I guess we'd probably be open to. It seems like. That one's unsolved too, and it also takes place in an era full of weird shit.
Maybe he's still alive.
Well, like, okay, so would we do Amelia Earhart?
We would do the Bermuda Triangle.
I was gonna say, because we can tie it into that.
Mhm.
So, like, is the Zodiac Killer open by that measure?
No,
Because that
because
wasn't solved.
That's not like remotely kind of paranormal or spooky. He just, you know.
But if, like, look, this isn't paranormal. Number stations aren't paranormal.
It's conspiracy though.
Yeah, that's
What would we do? Just Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer.
I mean, I guess we could. But like, what about what's his face? The guy who jumped from a plane after I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
He like he robbed the
he
plane
robbed
or
the
whatever,
plane.
and then jumped out.
Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa. Oh, that'd be funny. So yeah, like, would we do something like that? Because I think I'd be open to that. We seem to be going from cryptids to the paranormal to conspiracy theories.
That's also why we chose the name Doomsday Bunker
so we
and not
keep it
Cryptid,
open.
so we could do basically whatever
Anything.
sounds interesting
Yeah.
at that point.
Okay, is this thing ever gonna broadcast?
What time? It's
It's
41,
gotta-
so
yeah,
it's
it's
supposed to be
past.
past. So
Next station is 16 minutes. Oh,
Oh.
what is that noise? Okay. Look, number station, whenever you're ready.
Hollow Earth.
Okay.
I would honestly be totally down for that.
Yeah, because Hollow Earth is better than Flat Earth.
Yeah, it's actually feasible because we can't just, look at the planet.
It's more feasible.
Yeah. Hollow Moon's awesome though.
Hollow Moon is the best. Hollow Moon is the shit.
But it has verifiable, things about it though.
Alright, look, we'll talk about Hollow Moon later.
Ah, yes!
So the next one's supposed to be at... This says 16 minutes, so I'm going to close this one. We're going to go to this one.
John says that this is basically, we covered weird shit. This one's loud as fuck.
I'm going to crank it down a little bit.
I'm also dropping that way low too.
Alright,
Because
well,
that's our physical volume,
yeah.
it doesn't affect that. That's why I love these new speakers, because I can just...
Oh no, we're in line with each other.
The real age of Keanu Reeves?
Oh shit. I don't even know where to begin tackling that one. Here's the thing though, he's got a reputation for being an alarmingly nice dude, so we could probably ask him he'd come on.
Chemtrails.
I don't know if I want to touch chemtrails.
I would almost just
Because they're
want to.
poison.
I would almost just want to tie like the current mainstream government's conspiracies all together into one, like FEMA, chemtrails, DARPA, HARP. Then we would need Alex Jones
I was gonna say that's gotta be like our super episode.
or Jesse Ventura.
The Jesse Ventura. Fuck.
I bet we could get John to come on and talk about chemtrails because he has is if my memory serves me correctly, he has had enough discussions / experience witnessing chemtrails to give us accounts.
Look,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm down to talk about chemtrails. You don't need to convince me.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think John would be good to come on for that one.
Nazis and the occult. Yeah, I mean that one's okay.
Oh,
I think that was just noise. It's Sound of Hope again. Whatever that means.
okay. John would come
All
on
right.
for that.
Well, we talk about chemtrails with Jonathan at some point.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I had another idea. I can't remember what it was. I have a proposition for how we do our tying together all the government conspiracies. We do an all-night one.
All night.
We do it all night. We do a marathon run where we run through all these conspiracy theories. We get a big old whiteboard, we prop it up here, we drink a lot of coffee, and we burn through it all.
Should we do that on a day that we don't have class the next
Yes.
day? So we should do that like on like a Friday night or a Saturday night.
I'd have to take work off for it, but yes.
I probably would too.
Yes. I mean, we could also save
I
this for
already
later
forgot
down
to
the
take
line.
work off for John's birthday, so I'm probably gonna call in and be like, "Sorry, I'm going to a bar."
So yeah, like we get all dressed up like we did for the first one. We make a bunch of coffee. We get some Taco Bell. And we stay up as late as we can manage, and figure out how all these conspiracies tie together.
As late as we can manage.
Yeah.
I don't
Look.
need sleep.
Look, here's the thing. It's pretty easy to stay up till 5 a.m.
It's pretty easy to stay up until 5 p.m. the next day.
Okay, I don't know if I do that. Let's do it a Saturday into a Sunday if we do it.
Okay, fair.
Here's another thing. I could take work off the Sunday, but go to work on Saturday, so I come in even more exhausted. So that way I get wired on caffeine and crash hard. So you can watch me crumble live.
It's also the live experimentation of Adderall.
No! Draw the line there.
Oh man, that would be funny though.
Alright, so at some point, we'll do that. And it will be dangerously unhealthy. And we might get arrested for it, but it'll happen.
Because we're talking about the government.
Yes. That was the thing. I had like, when we were broadcasting that first number station that came up, like I had a little twinge in my heart. And I was like, oh no, what if the government gets us? But I was like, they're the one broadcasting it.
Yeah.
Like that's the
The
thing.
reason it's encoded is because if people listen
Yeah,
to
'cause
it, they
people
don't
can
know
listen to
what
it.
it is.
Like it's what makes it convenient for government use, but also what makes it a little dangerous, because obviously any old fool like us can just put it out to everyone.
Right. But literally nobody can translate it unless they just so happen to have
Yeah.
the key. Or the cipher, or the
Like
index,
if you're doing
whatever
the
it's related
if
to.
you're doing the cipher correctly, it should not be possible for someone else to get it.
Unless you
but-
made like the stupidest one ever, where you don't broadcast numbers, you broadcast letters, and they're cycled by one. So you
would
could just
be-
write down all the letters
It
and
would-
either change them to the number, the letter after, or the letter before in the alphabet.
It would be really hard to fuck up this kind of cipher. Like incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
Or it would have to be incredibly convenient circumstances for you to incidentally get the right thing. Bottom line.
I love John. Oh my god.
I don't have any Satanist.
That's good
Oh, well, I mean, I guess we could do... This isn't really paranormal. What kind of is? We could do, like, Swedish death metal bands. Because I did, like, a deep dive into that whole culture over a break, and let me tell you, it's fucked up.
We need to do...
Beyond all
What the hell was it? Mushroom heads? Or...
Melon heads.
Melon heads.
Yeah, I have 2 people we could bring in for that. That'd be wild.
Live or over the air?
Live.
You could bring them here into this bunker?
Yeah, if you're cool with that.
Oh.
I don't know.
The coolest.
One
I
of
might
them's
need more,
Austin.
I might need more chairs.
That's fair. I could sit on the floor. I seem to be fond of that when I get hyped. Speaking of, when the fuck is this thing gonna go?
I feel like it's supposed
8 minutes.
8 minutes. So what's that?
Oh, there's
55.
people talking in this chat.
Is it by 55? Oh, nice.
Token says, radio's just a passing fad, it can't last. I think those are song lyrics. What do you think of 47
USC sick cash snakes 605?
Yeah. What about it? It's pretty clear in a statement you can't publicize. That is also one of the reasons you're also going to be posting some kinds of cons until they're quite old. What? What does any of this mean?
Are we breaking the law?
I don't think so.
Like, we're witnessing people talk about shit in real time that's currently listening to the same stuff as us. This is even crazier than the Dogman guy responding.
I'm so confused.
I have no idea what they're talking about. Apparently we're not smart enough, or we don't know enough.
I think we're just not into the hobby as deep as they are.
When we get to the alien one, though.
Yeah, we'll be...
Oh
we'll
my
be
god.
good.
I'm gonna have stories for so long.
I'm so scared about whatever that's going to be, but also
I
excited.
have so many sightings, and the other one.
Oh, Christ. Alright, I should also probably say, y'all are going to have to wait like 2 weeks for that, right? Because we're not doing it next week.
Right, I'll be gone next week.
Yep. So, should we just say this is bi-weekly? Because it seems like that's where we're ending up.
Bi-weekly unless others specify.
yeah.
I will probably always post a video like I
Okay.
did today, announcing whether or not it's going to be that night. Especially since I can literally just republish that video is whenever I want.
Alright, so assume that Doomsday Bunker will be bi-weekly, unless otherwise stated.
Oh my god. I wish more was happening with this,
I
but
know.
it's one of those things where it's like, you either get it or you don't.
I guess. This one is also not listed on the thing, unless I got the 650, so it'd be... Yeah, it's also not listed.
Weird.
This is an interesting site. I wish I'd found it beforehand.
I think that's the one that I pulled up. Yeah, prim.org. Yeah, this is what I looked up to get info on it.
About.
The next one's target is the Pacific. Huh. Military stations. You can listen to military transmissions on here.
I feel like we probably don't want to do that on the air.
That'd be crazy. We
Yeah.
can listen to Chinese ones.
Look, I'd rather not do that on our podcast.
Oh my god. Chinese, Japanese, Russian, or US. That would be crazy.
This is really weird.
There's a podcast on here.
Excuse me.
I just want to read through this and see what their description is.
The weirder number stations are the ones that run on Morse code. Yeah, and that website I was just looking at, they were talking about how they have a naming system for them. And some of it's in Morse code, which I didn't know about. I don't think I've ever heard one in Morse code, but it makes sense. I also like that they mentioned that there are hybrids, which can be voice and Morse codes, or digital modes, which is weird. I don't like any of this, but I also really love it.
That's funny. This website literally explains the key the exact way that I did.
Well, yeah, I
Just
mean,
based off of my assumption. Widely believed to use one-time pad, mathematical addition of a random number set, the key to plain text, which can be used only once and must be destroyed after usage. Some stations are believed to transmit predefined codebook instructions. That means that they might have a set of predetermined keys, and then they broadcast at some point telling them which key to use in the past, and maybe a date that that broadcast in the future is going to be that they need to use that key for. And as long as the keys have specific code names and your key is specific to your organization, nobody would be able to figure that out anyways, which means you wouldn't have to destroy the key, and it means that you wouldn't have to send multiple keys in advance if you just have the stack of them already and you just say flip to that document and use that key to figure out the message.
it's like an insane amount of work and thought to put into this shit.
Only to set it up. Once it's actually in application, it wouldn't be any really difficulty at all.
I don't know, I would go insane.
They probably just have a program where they set they set to scramble by key code, and then they just say what key code they used, as opposed to just doing it manually. If that makes sense.
This is the weirdest, scariest shit in the world.
It's cool that I understand it that way, like from previous experience of actual like.
I wish I understood it as well, but fuck.
We could set up our own.
Dicks.
The Doomsday bunker number station. Send out the key to all of our subs. So.
Yeah. And then comes a message, just suck my dick. Yeah. Alright, this one's supposed to be broadcasting in about 3 minutes. It's the final countdown.
I'm very curious as to... Okay, so we've been doing this for an hour and 18.
Yep.
I feel like this one won't be as long as the last one just because there's not as much... It's harder to talk about, you know what I mean?
Oh, you mean episode?
Like lengthwise, yeah. It won't be 3 hours like the other one was.
The other one wasn't 3 hours, was it? I mean, our inaugural episode. The first time I came over to broadcast with you, stream with you.
The start of it all.
The misguided start.
3 hours and 33 minutes.
Our first actual episode?
No, not our first actual one. 2 hours and 14 minutes was the first actual one. Versus Dogman.
Sorry, just checking the old phony baloney.
Phony baloney?
Yeah.
That's what you call your cellular device?
Now it is.
Waiting. Forever waiting. I got a pretty sick leather jacket from the work today. There's something to talk about. It's hanging up over there. Second coat in from the left. That bad boy was $200.
How much did you pay?
30.
Oh!
Maybe someday we'll actually film an episode that I'm not wearing sweatpants too.
I thought about wearing sweatpants yourself.
I'll wear sweatpants on the day we dress up. I'll have a suit jacket on top and freaking sweatpants.
That's
on.
what you did last time.
No, I only had a vest. Almost there. 57.
Christ. Oh, wait, so which is it?
Next station in 2 minutes. Open them both. We'll listen to both at the same
I'm
time.
closing this one. I don't know if
Close the new tab that is literally nothing.
Oh, whoops. Gosh.
Make sure you click on the other one. 2 to make sure that one starts playing.
This one's Australia and oh god, Bangkok, Singapore, the Sound of Hope thing.
It's not like
This one's Japan again. All right, so we've got 2 at once. So we've got our hands full of number stations. Oh god, what a mess we've made. Hey, if the audio mix here, the number stations under us is a little wonky, let us know.
just check work.
Pierce is checking his work schedule right now. It says next station in a minute. So it should be one of these 2. Which means, man, we're gonna have to work hard to figure out which one it is.
Not really, we just mute one and listen.
I know, but still.
Are they both playing right now?
Yeah.
It seems oddly quiet. Maybe one of them's very, like... They're such low frequency.
Oh, I think this one has, like, almost nothing. Oh, no,
That's the humming.
that's the whistle.
And
The hum and whistle. Please do not deafen our viewers. We've already done that enough tonight.
They're already all deaf. They listen to my voice on a regular basis.
Yikes. You just owned yourself.
Oh!
Next station in a few seconds, it says. Let's see if we actually get it this time.
To be fair, Hillary Clinton's traveling to her election is taking longer than this station.
I don't understand that joke, and I won't respond to it.
I don't know. Maybe there was a typo in there.
Maybe. I feel like this is not the podcast to bring politics into.
The one about government conspiracies, though.
Is inherently political, but
Yeah.
it belongs to no party.
Alright. Each party set up their own programs that are all equally fucked. Let's just become president and vice president. We'll flip a coin for real roles.
Can you turn up a little bit?
There's a beep.
Yeah, something's happening. We shouldn't have started 2 at once, goddammit.
You like that shit?
Yeah, I like that. It's your lo-fi shit. Lo-fi hip. Oh, fuck off, man. Man, are we just gonna get nothing to end this with? That blows.
We're listening to 2 at the same time, and we're getting nothing.
No, nothing but
It's
weird
it is
sounds.
it just turned 11 though, so.
Yeah. And this
My
one's already
computer-
saying next station in 19 minutes.
Right. Look, my computer's time's a tiny bit off.
This is still spooky though.
Oh, how did I miss that? John never heard of the Hollow Moon? Oh boy.
It's really just the next logical leap after Hollow Earth.
Except it's it's slightly more logical than Hollow Earth because we don't live on the moon,
Slightly.
and there's actually evidence supporting it, not just accounts of people saying it is.
I'm just listening. This is some good shit. don't think we're getting anyone at this time.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna close these two.
Okay.
I don't know. I can open this one. Do we want to wait for it?
Nah.
Alright, so are we calling it?
Let's listen to a couple pre-recorded ones.
Okay. You want me to close this one?
Yeah.
Alright.
So let's listen to a couple more pre-recorded ones.
Then are we calling it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. It's already past 11.
So this thing called the Connet project. Connet? I don't know. Pronounce however you want. Exists.
Cones!
And I mentioned it earlier. It's like a 5-disc set. They update it periodically. That's just recordings of number stations.
Do they put the most recent ones on there that they've recorded? Or do they just have a set dialogue that they, they have?
Let me see. There's a link somewhere on here. Wait, I just saw the phrase psychological warfare and now I'm freaked out.
It would make sense, though.
Yeah. Alright, we'll worry about that in a minute.
Yeah, because people... Imagine how paranoid people would get hearing these.
Oh, I mean, I know how paranoid I get.
This doesn't bother me at all.
Connet Project is a later 5 CD set of recordings, blah blah blah. 5th disc came out in 2013. Oh yeah, and it came with a voice sample controller and a one-time pad. The 5th disc contains recordings of noise stations which are not the result of naturally occurring radio phenomena. So it means someone's making the sounds themselves on the stations.
That's cool as fuck.
That's really freaky.
They're just DJs.
So a lot of the most famous number stations are on the Connet project, like the one called Swedish Rhapsody.
You can turn it up a little bit on like this. Assuming the beeps are to like tell that the message is about to come as opposed to music.
Yeah. But this one actually does have music. Yeah, right here.
This one has a very similar sound than the Lincoln one did.
I think they're considered sister stations. Let me see. Oh no, this is not the same thing. Oh no, this station is Cherry Ride, which broadcasts in Australia but has like literally the same like tone to the music and everything. But yeah, it does sound similar. Numbers are about to start. I don't know if this one does, but because it kind of sounds like it, but a lot of number stations have what sounds like children reading them.
This sounds like a very young person.
Yeah. So there's that. This is the one I played earlier.
God, that makes it so much weirder than it already is.
Yep. So then there's the Lincolnshire Poacher, which I played earlier. When I told Austin, my roommate, that we were going to be doing this, he suggested we use this as our theme music.
Maybe we'll set that up in the future. Maybe since we're not actually doing one over spring break, we could like get together and just like set up shit better. And not actually like stream something.
It could be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not just
as opposed to setting it up as you get here.
Yeah.
While I'm rolling to start these things.
As we do it.
Panicking to set stuff up. Yeah. What is 5 dashes I say again redial?
Oh god, I don't know.
3, 2, 8. 3, 2, 8.
This one's creepy.
3, 2, 8.
Is it 328? I think so.
4, 2, 3.
423.
4.
God, the way they're saying that too is really unnatural.
8, 9.
It's slowed.
3, 2, 8.
You can tell with the
I don't know.
3, 2, 8.
Yeah, it's like they took the recording and they stretched it just a tiny
3,
bit.
2, 8.
No, but it's like the way the gaps.
4, 2, 3,
Like, listen to the gaps between the numbers. Because it sounds like it's sliced up.
0, 8, 9.
That's so
I'm gonna. Oh no, let's just look at it.
3, 7, 4, 1, 1,
Maybe you're right about the instruction mark.
6, 3, 9.
It's probably spliced, like you said, but it's also
Stretch.
stretched.
I hope it's stretched because no one should sound like that when they speak.
0, 2, 6, 7. 3, 2, 6, 2, 8. 3, 4, 6, 7, 4.
I'm gonna skip a little bit in this.
2,
Oh wait, do I have to do it?
You probably have to do
4,
that.
9.
Yeah, I thought you could do it.
1, 6, 1, 8,
I'm concerned about this part.
It's definitely spliced.
1, 8, 0, 3, 8,
I don't want to know what that is.
You don't want to know?
Like, I want to know, but I don't
Me
want to know.
neither. But I also do. That's why I skipped.
9, 2, 8, 1, 3. I say again. 3, 7, 4, 1, 1. 6, 3, 9, 6, 0. 8, 4, 1, 9, 8. 9, 2, 8, 1, 3. And
Okay. Wow. It's 11:10.
No one should ever say 9 like that. No one should ever say
Nine.
0 like that. Oh god.
It,
That moment where she said 9 like that first time and we each looked at each other.
I wonder why all of these ones are so spread, but this last chunk, it's like
This is a different one.
really sped.
This is ours. The one we just listened to. If that's what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
I want to know why it's like that.
I don't know.
Do you think that they have like specific broadcast lengths? So like,
They probably do.
so when they realized that they weren't gonna get the message out in a specific timeline, they just a little bit.
Something that I've heard is that this is in the article I read about North Korea starting theirs again, from an ex-South Korean agent. It was saying that like if they played a certain song on a certain radio station at a certain time of day, they knew they needed to get the hell out of Dodge because shit had gone haywire. So I think they do have those kind of limits. So like if the message is this long, something's wrong. If it's this long, everything's fine. Like that kind of thing.
Weird. Paleontologist says if you guys decode what they're saying, it'd be a good way to end. That would be cool, but unfortunately, there's literally absolutely no way to decode any of these.
Well, I mean, we could decide what they're saying.
4, 3, 8, 9, 0.
I hate that.
There's literally no way to tell unless we had the key, and I don't think that they're going to send us this key. Pops up from an unknown email address.
It was just the lyrics to All Star by Smash Mouth. Or like the Poke Rap.
John says they cut that shit more than Nixon cut his phone tap tapes.
God, I hope so.
Oh man. Alright.
I think that's about
I
as
think
far as
we're
taking this.
done.
We're thoroughly spooked now.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm glad we talked about this.
But I'm also terrified now.
This is literally nothing to me.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, Pierce.
It's because I've had my shit. I've seen things.
Yeah, that's a
I've
good...
felt things.
This is a good transition for our next episode.
Tune in 2 weeks when I discuss about the night that I thought I wasn't going to live through.
Holy fuck.
that still haunts me to this day.
Aliens next time
Aliens.
on Doomsday Bunker.
Yep, tune in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Unless something changes,
Yeah,
I will post a video regarding, but
we'll let you know. Stay spooked.
see you all later.